Phase 2 is set for Monday, but what exactly will it look like? Some of those details will have to wait until tomorrow. Let's start with a look at where we are in the coronavirus outbreak. Right now, our outbreak is ramping up here in Arkansas. Today's 288 new cases may have seemed okay after a couple of weeks that averaged in the 300s. But a day like today would have been shocking during the month of May. Most of the new cases were in the state's most populated counties, 51 in Pulaski, 37 from Benton County, and 44 from Washington County. 8 more hospital beds are occupied tonight, and 4 more people have died. Which all leads to the question, why go into phase 2 right now? Under White House guidance, states should only reopen if their cases have been going down for 2 weeks straight. Originally, the Hutchinson administration planned to follow these guidelines, which are also called gating criteria. The governor was also talking about following them as recently as last Thursday.
We want to get to phase 2. It's important to get there, and we're not ready to go there yet as a state, but it requires us to ask the question under these gating criteria, has other areas, certain regions of our state met that criteria?
Thursday, the governor suggested phase 2 reopening in parts of the state that did meet the guidelines. But today, he said the guidelines were inappropriate for Arkansas.
We're based upon an assumption that doesn't exist in most states, and that is that you have one peak and you come down. Ours is more flat. Ours is more hilly, ups and downs.
The governor points out the national recommendations for phase 2 look close to what Arkansas did in phase 1. That's because we'd never had a lockdown as strict as some states did. So now that leads to another question. If our phase 1 was different from the rest of the country, what will our phase 2 look like? One thing we already know, businesses running at 1/3 capacity can move to 2/3. The governor will have more detailed guidelines on the web posted Friday before phase 2 begins on Monday. And one announcement for the fall. For now, the governor does plan on in-person schooling.